talking. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it out. We about to what? Break bread right now. So look, it's to think about, y'all. And to put into your frequency. You feel me? Stop letting. Come on now. Stop letting other people quench your spirit. Mm. Stop letting other people tell you, you know what? You don't got the right to tell me you don't want to hear that. Stop. Stop. It's your life. It's your life. Raise the frequency around you. And the only way to raise the frequency around you is to hold others to the same standard. The same standard that you hold yourself to. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of us out here just winging and going through life, but I'm pretty sure if you on this live, you're not. You're not a winging and going through life type person. So stop letting people throw you off track. You see what I'm saying? When a low frequency try to get into the electrical wires in your house, you think that frequency that your shit is on, or shit, the wires in our house is low frequency. Okay, let's just say a frequency that's different than the frequency we use to, send electricity through our house. Once those different frequencies show up, shit, you think the frequency that run your house don't tell them, nah, you can't exist. They be beefing. You feel me? The two frequencies cannot coexist together. So the same thing in your life. When somebody's coming with a low frequency, you feel me? It's hard for you to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna accept that that's just you. No, it's not just you. When you realize how people been programmed to do certain things, recognize that's not just you. That's the program. And the program comes from you continuing to do certain things. Once you continuously do shit, that's your practice. After practicing for so long, it becomes the culture amongst people. So again, recognize the culture that was created amongst us and filter yourself. Filter yourself so others don't gotta say, you know what, that ain't the frequency, G. That ain't it. That ain't it. We are not made to sit around here and complain. You feel me? When as sure as you can find room to complain, which is to find the negative in it, you can find the positive. You can find the positive. I could sit here and point fingers all day at somebody, but as sure as I'm pointing fingers, I need to be pointing back at me because I see the problem. I see what I can do to help. And sometimes it's as simple as saying, you know what, that ain't the frequency, G. Make sure y'all hit the like button so we can get the frequency out here, because I understand. It's very intimidating at times for a lot of us to say something to people that we care about, because we feel like they not gonna fool with me no more if I tell them how I feel about this. And this what they do all the time. They complain. So if I tell them to start complaining, they probably not gonna come around me no more. Who wants that? Who wants somebody around them that's bringing their frequency down? Like, the best example I can give y'all is me as a king. You feel me? I value my queen versus how, I hear a lot of sisters say, I'm not no queen, you ain't gonna just use and abuse me. Hey, that's because you looking for the wrong king and you going off a different culture. Our queens was exalted to the highest. So here it is, when my queen telling me something ain't right, guess what? Something ain't right. But once I vet that shit and I realize, hold on, it's something wrong with the frequency within my queen. That's why the frequency that I'm putting out here, she's not appreciating. That's not the vibration she want to be on. But just like, a job or anything else, you got to treat that shit like, you know what? I'm glad we found that out. I'm grateful that we figured out that we're not of the same frequency. So it's imperative. It's important that we just, let this be. You know what I'm saying? Let this dissipate. Because to continue to try to force me to come down to your low frequency and me to continue to try to force you to come up, at some point, we're going to rub off on each other in ways that ain't becoming. You feel me? When a fool hang around a dummy, the dummy gets smarter. I say when a fool hang around a dummy. When a genius hang around a dummy or a fool, you feel me? The fool gets smarter from hanging around the intelligent person. What happens to the intelligent person? What could the fool rub off for you? It's a difference between teaching and hanging out. You feel me? If you constantly surrounding yourself with people that are low vibrations, guess what you would be? low vibration, because it will become your familiar place, and you will be comfortable with these low vibrations because nobody in your group encourages you to edify. So when somebody comes along and say, man, you know what, we on a higher plane than that, you automatically, I ain't fucking with this person. Like, just imagine, y'all, just imagine. You're around a group of conscious people, or people who say they are awake, you feel me? And let's say, you know, a subject comes up that is a group of us, a group of our people that's calling themselves something derogatory, like calling themselves the ops name. Like, you know, for a lot of us, the ops is KKK. The ops is, you know, people who directly hate us for being who we are. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine if somebody took on the name of a group that directly hates us for being who we are, how would you feel? You'd be like, man, come on, bro. You could be more creative than that. You could be more creative than that. Don't get me wrong. I understand, like, and if I check a motherfucker about calling themselves some, well, not even check, if I ask, you know, check on you, you know what I'm saying? If I ask, like, why you calling yourself that? And you can't say Kemet, Kush, Kinset, you feel me? Kemet, Nubia, you know what I'm saying? Ethiopia. If you can't name them, then I understand that you're going off of the program. You're going off of the program, and rather than deal with the op for real, you became the op. You became the op. To the point even the ops don't respect you. They like, nigga, you doing our job. Like, what the fuck? Man, fire back. We got this. We don't need your help. Not to mention shit. Nigga, we trying to kill you too. What the fuck? So again, family, it becomes a point that I gotta, cause I love you. I gotta let you know where you stand in this shit. I gotta let you know when you standing in shit. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. I don't care. If I don't tell you, hey, family, that's not the direction. Because if you pay attention to the trajectory of people that go that way, like, nigga, no, you're about to hit a wall. You're about to hit a wall. And again, frequency. I'm trying to protect you. Because my frequency so high, G. And I don't plan on downsizing for nobody. To the point, if you're not on that frequency, you will have to get from around me. You will have to get from around me. Because I am my mama's son. I radiate. That's why motherfuckers be like, why you so mad? Because really, they trying to tell me, calm down. I feel your energy too much. But this is my thing. Family, if you recognize the love that I have for you, you'll recognize only time I get passionate is when things directly affect us. So if you really understand me, you could appreciate, like, dang, you know, fam might at times make me feel uncomfortable, but I know at the heart of this shit, the intent is my upliftment. So pay attention to those who are supporting you by telling you the truth and calling out the greatness that is you to be expressed. Not what they programmed us to do. To where we can't even appreciate nothing. Not even ourselves. Because we're so critical. You know what I'm saying? People will say, man, you gotta use critical thinking. I'll tell you like this, you gotta be objective if you're gonna get anywhere in life. And that means don't come into this shit already knowing what the fuck you gonna do. Like, oh, I'm very sure this is how this gonna go. And then you get your feelings hurt and then you complaining about everything. Whereas if you are objective, you're open-minded to the possibilities. And not to mention you prepare for possible outcomes. And when you notice, like I know, and you should know, when you prepare for a lot of shit to go, it don't usually happen. Why? Because the prevention was in the preparation. The war is already won before it begins through preparation, G. Through strategy. To the point, You over here talking all this war shit. Majority of the time, don't nobody even get a chance to fight. By the time you see these people fighting or lashing out, it's because they already done been conquered. So understand, there's a war going on. And I ain't talking about all this shit outside you. I'm talking about it within you. It's a war for you not to say nothing when you know. When you know certain shit ain't right. And even if you come to find out, dang, I was wrong about that, but be objective enough to know, like, or to be objective enough to be able to notice that shit. Keep your mind open. So even when you wrong, you can check yourself, and that recovery time don't take too long. I told you this because I love you as myself, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, as we are one. And I'm so glad we're still in connection. I'm so glad. Kinfolk, let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table. We about to break it all down. We about to what? Break bread right now. I appreciate you for coming in, hitting that like button, supporting the movement. Because they said our people couldn't be on no positive shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you every opportunity to be positive over here. So y'all go back and y'all check the videos we got set up for the children that we gonna help this year. We got set up for the children that we gonna have summer camps for this next season, this next year coming up. Like, I need y'all to be on the lookout for greatness. Don't let them trick you and make you feel like you gotta continue waiting. Dig in here and watch how your gift make a way for you. Love you, mama. Lovely day.